Hello, everyone, and good afternoon. Welcome to our live webinar organized by Beauty Space 2021 in partnership with Philippine Society for Cosmetic Science Incorporated, or PSCS, the only organization recognized by the prestigious International Federation of Societies of Cosmetic Chemists, or IFSCC, in the Philippines. This webinar will be presented by Roelme HPC, the global expert for actives and functional in health and personal care. The company supports the customer with formulation production and selling of tailor-made finished products in health and personal care. In a few minutes, you will come to understand specific formulation and that highlights the use of eco-derived cosmetics ingredients, characterized by clean beauty, sustainable innovation, and upcycling philosophy. My name is Christian, and I will be your host for this webinar. Before we start, I would just like to remind everyone of our housekeeping rules. All microphones and videos of attendees have been muted. If you have any questions to ask our speaker, you may type them into the Q&A box. If we are not able to answer all submitted questions during today's webinar, we will be sure to share them with our speaker and send to you the reply. If there's any internet disruption during the webinar, please be patient and try to sign in again. Now, onto the presentation, discussing our topic, weightless after mass care. Is the market manager for personal care in Roelme HPC. He is in charge of planning medium long-term strategies by looking at worldwide market trends. After an initial experience as technical director in an Italian distribution company for cosmetics, he gradually gained experience developing business in other European countries and worldwide as a marketing manager, export manager, and sales manager. He joined Principium Europe in 2012, where he helped build a strong company reputation as a supplier of active ingredients, thanks to his technical background and international expertise. Before joining Roelme HPC, he had an experience as a product manager for 3 years in a multinational company and was a graduate of chemistry at Milan University. Let us welcome our honorable speaker, Ms. Andrea Malgani.
As the beauty industry recovers from the pandemic, a new challenge for personal care is on the rise, resulting in the form of an increased demand for sustainable production with the use of natural ingredients. Sustainable concerns as an effect of pandemic-driven consumption have increased the demand for sustainable and ethically derived brands. This is seen as the beauty industry shifts to minimalistic formulations while focusing on herbal and traditional remedies and high-efficacy ingredients. The challenge is for the local beauty manufacturers to develop a sustainable strategy for production and advocacy for Filipino consumers. And we are here to help you take on the challenge. One Chem Central Incorporated is at the center of these trends. We provide innovative natural ingredients to support the need for sustainable raw materials in the personal care industry. Our goal as a supplier is to provide solutions through safe and effective ingredients. We do so by connecting the technologies of our international partners from across the globe to the Philippines. Let's go to Italy. OneChem Central Incorporated is a team of dedicated individuals ready to support our clients. We are also active in providing services that combine both physical and digital interactions. You can count on us to deliver. Our operations directly handles international shipments and importations to secure solutions from the rest of the world to the rest of the Philippines. From our warehouse to your doorstep, our trusted logistic delivers not only to Metro Manila and Luzon, but even to Visayas and Mindanao. Sustainable and effective raw materials are the better choice. We believe that safer and natural ingredients are the best way to care for your skin. OneChem Central Incorporated is here to deliver the best functional and active ingredients for your formulations. Better formulation, better choice.
Hi everybody, this is Andrea Maltagliati speaking from Roem HPC. I would like to thank you, our colleague and friends of OneChem Central, to give us the opportunity to be here in order to introduce you the eco-design cosmetic ingredients, in order to give you the opportunity to show how it's possible to formulate with active and functional ingredients for a concrete sustainability. Before entering the details, I would like to give you a brief introduction about who is Roelmi HPC. The company is composed by different souls, and today we are present in the market, especially in two fields. One is personal care, and the other one is nutrition, nutraceutical market. Of course, today we are here to talk about the personal care part, and our company is specialized in sustainable innovation. It means that every time we source our ingredient to give the opportunity to the formulators and to the customers to formulate, they have the opportunity and the ability to use a fully sustainable concept that is clearly remarked and clearly shown from the beginning of the history of the R&D until the final formulation, so to the retail market. Everything that we do under the sustainability part is also supported by a strong innovation that is clearly remarked thanks to the opportunity to have safety data and also efficacy data. This is briefly the introduction about the company, and now I give you the opportunity to continue to see the next part of the presentation.
I am Alessandra Ducci, the product manager for functional ingredients in Realm HPC. In the next minutes, with the following presentation, we will see the evolution of the beauty world in the last years, considering claim trends, best players, and then we will see which is the proposal in this context of Realm HPC. And in the last part of the presentation, we will see which is our formulation. Let's start with the evolution of the cosmetic world. We have seen a shift from green to clean to conscious. And speaking about green beauty, with this claim, consumers are more interested in natural and organic product. But the realization that natural is not always the best has shifted toward clean beauty. With clean beauty, consumers try and want to have a new cosmetic product with less ingredients inside and with specific ingredients inside formulation. With conscious beauty, formulators and consumers start to evaluate ethical and environmental impact of purchase with the same gravity as personal priorities. So, what's behind the green formulation? Of course, clean beauty can be combined with skinimalism, where less is more is the key. So, consumers want cosmetic product with less ingredients inside formulation. Another important claim is the upcycling, where with upcycling, formulators, producers, and first of all, consumers prefer cosmetic ingredient that comes from the recovering of of a byproduct of the food industry, with intention to develop a new cosmetic ingredient with added value. We have also considered other important claims like blue beauty, waterless, inclusion. Of course, in this context, the new generation are the key drivers, as principal users, as premium buyers, as influencers. And I'm talking about millennials and Generation Z. So the new generation are a push the beauty for the cosmetic to sustainable beauty. The sustainability, of course, is the core of the development of the new cosmetic on the market. So the sustainability starts with the ingredients. So in this background, Realm HPC has started to create and design new ingredients that allows the formulators to achieve eco-friendly claim is what consumer wants to have in their formulation. So what about our proposal? We have the Mediterranean line, that is a line of botanical extract, our olive field skin soft touch oil, and an active ingredient, Cerafluid, that is a dermomimetic fluid, ceramide, and P. What about the Mediterranean line? This is a wide range of botanical extract that is characterized by two important features. First of all, sustainability, because we are proposing something new on the market that we have developed starting from two sustainable solvents. Glycerin from non-edible olive fraction for hydrosoluble extract, and triple arginine, a solvent that we use to obtain liposoluble extract from sustainable raw materials. So, of course, sustainability is the core of this class of extract. But there is another important quality of this extract, and this is the Mediterranean origin, because we have used plants that comes from this area. formulation that we will see at the end of this presentation with our formulator, we have selected two of these extracts, Mediterranee Altea and Mediterranee Mint. Normally, Altea is used to provide to the formulation an emollient, anti-wrinkle, moisturizing and soothing effect. So it could be ideal for sensitive, dry or dehydrated skin, or also acne-prone skin. What about mint? This product is able to provide an astringent, toning, refreshing and purifying effect. So it could be, of course, suitable for facial masks to improve to have a radiant and elastic effect. We can also include this extract to formulate tuners for the astringent capacity of mint. Let's move on to Olifil Skin, that is part of Olifil line. This line is a concrete upcycling project. Actually, for the development of this line of ingredients, we start from the rework of the byproduct of olive oil industry. So, starting from these raw materials, we obtain monoglyceride, diglyceride, triglyceride that, once combined, allow us to create a range of esters like Olifil Skin, Olifil Glow, Olifil Purse. From the same process, we can also obtain Olifil Glycerin. And for this formulation, we have selected Olifil Skin. The inky name of Olifil Skin is triolein glyceryl diolate. We can say that this product provides a great affinity for the skin because it is composed by two components, triglyceride and diglyceride, that we normally find into the skin. So we can use this product as a booster of permeation for active ingredients. At the same time, we are talking about an ester, so it can also able to enrich the formulation with a very interesting sensoriality characterized by softness, smoothness, and at the same time it is not a greasy or sticky texture despite its origin from olive oil. Olifil Skin can be used as a booster of permeation for active ingredients. So we have tested this ability, combine Olifil Skin with an active ingredient, hyaluronic acid. As you can see here from this graphic, when hyaluronic acid is combined with Olifil Skin, reported here with this column blue, the permeation of the active ingredients is higher. In comparison with the situation, hyaluronic acid is alone. So what does it mean? Hyaluronic acid combined with Olifil Skin can be more efficient, and of course it can be achieved the target very faster. So now I want to give the word to my colleague who explained the activity of these combined with active ingredients.
Hello, everybody. Just introducing myself. I'm the product manager for the cosmetic active ingredient. My name is Maria Giovanna Bruno. And as my colleague has already introduced, we work to develop a concrete example of sustainability. In this case, we have developed Surafluid as our success stories for innovation, which is ceramide and P carried by the perfect matrix. In fact, this product is included in the Olifil line development because starting from the non-edible fraction of olive oil production, we have developed, thanks to Olifil Skin, the perfect matrix to carry ceramide and P into the skin. So this type of product is very easy to use and ready to use because it's a fluid form of ceramides and could be included in all the different type of formulation. For example, could be suitable for skincare formulas, color cosmetics, also especially during this period under the trends of makeup cares to enrich the formula with active ingredients. Let's go to discover the mechanism of action of cerafluids. Ceramides are so important component that becomes the architect for our skin barrier structures. Of course, several different environmental stress could lead to this equilibrium of our skin barrier, and this barrier could become fragile and stressed. For that reason, it's so important to replenish from the application, the topical application of a cosmetic product, the correct ceramides content in our skin. Thanks to the specific metrics obtained by olive skin, cerafluids is able to improve the permeation into the different skin layer and also to replenish in a better way than standard ceramides the ceramides content in the skin barrier. So let's move into the in vivo efficacy related with this product. We have developed interesting studies in both in vitro and in vivo. Here we have reported two of these. The first that I show you is the skin cohesion study. Enrolling 20 female between 20 and 35 years old, we have performed a 28 days test that include a daily application of a placebo cream and a cream containing 1% of serum fluid. As you can see here, at the end of the study, we have checked the protein content thanks to a stripping test, and we have reached a statistically significant result. So that means less protein content in the stripping test. This is related directly with the skin cohesion, the improvement of the skin barrier, so the skin textures is more healthy. Another interesting study is related with the skin elasticity. In this case, we have developed a short-term test, so last after 6 minutes. In this case, we have compared the dose-depending effect of our product, comparing placebo cream with a cream containing 1% of cerafluid and 2%. As you can see, with 2% after 16 minutes, we have reached 14.24% in terms of elasticity improvement. Now is the moment to move in the formulation tips with our colleague. So I leave the podium to my colleague to fix the formula.
Hello to everybody, I'm Giulia Del Fraro, Aroelmi Formulator. Now, let's go to see the video of our formula. I'm going to describe our formula. This weightless emulgel provides deep hydration with a unique water burst in order to deliver nourishment without leaving skin sticky or greasy. Rebalance and restore your stressed skin barrier thanks to the Cerafluid, our skin-friendly architect. It gives elasticity and radiance to the skin thanks to the Mediterranean mint. And it also ideal for sensitive and dry skin due to the properties of Mediterranean Althea. This formula fits perfectly with clean beauty and upcycling philosophy.
Your skin barrier is essential for good health and needs to be protected in order to function properly. Every day, your skin confronts a barrage of threats, many of which come from outside your body and a few that come from within. Filters are great, but great skin is better. Celebrate the importance of maintaining your skin integrity and functionality with the magic holding our formulas. Meet weightless after mask care, able to rebalance and restore your skin stress barrier after a long day even with your protective mask. A powerful formula enriched with Cerafluid, a thermomimetic anti-aging ceramide NP, trapped into a non-edible olive glyceride matrix. It helps to restore the skin barrier, improving elasticity and wrinkle appearance. Mediterranean Althea and mint bring you in an emollient world together with olefin skin, the soft touch oil acting as carrier of actives and skin feel enhancer, a performing solution acting like a light in the heart. Touch the essence of a sustainable beauty.
As the beauty
Thank you, Mr. Andrea, for that insightful presentation. To proceed with our Q&A portion, Mr. Andrea, open your camera. Okay, please, are you ready? Okay, let's go on the Q&A. So to our audience, don't be shy and just type your question into the Q&A chat box below. If we are not able to answer all submitted questions during today's webinar, we will be sure to share them with our speaker and send to you the reply. So, okay, we'll go on the first question, Mr. Andrea.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so the first question from our audience is from Miss Monica Valentino. What are the maximum dosages for Mediterranean, Atahea, and mint?
Okay, very easy. As they are extract obtained thanks to the triple arginine and glycerin, you can add into the final formulation, let's say from 3%, 5%, 10%, depending on how much extract you want to include. Also because you're including an ester in the case of triple arginine that gives sensoriality to the final formulation. And on the other side, you're adding glycerin. So for the glyceric extract, not more than 5%. About the extract in of mint that is in triple arginine, that is an oil, you can add, let's say, up to 10%. Because together with the extract, you have also the added value of the sensoriality of the ester.
Okay. Go on to the second question from Mr. Jose Antonio. The question is, will the color of the finished formula be affected at high percentage of the actives used?
If we're talking about the actives, actually no, because Cerafluid is, the real active in this case is Cerafluid, that is included at 1%. And Cerafluid in a final formulation, 1% in all the cases that we have formulated so far gives a white formula. So there is no any changing in color of brown, of yellowish or whatever. So be sure that there is no changing in the final formulation color.
Okay. With a third question, can the actives be incorporated during the end base and post add?
Yes, normally if you check in the bot, it is a classic case. So the active ingredient must be added in the last part of the formulation
when you have the cooling down. You can actually, Serafluid is quite a tricky ingredient because you can add whenever you want, okay? Better if you do it in the cooling phase at 40 degrees, but if in case you have a specific formula that you are formulating in a different way and you want to add before the emulsification process or during the heating process, there is no problem. So you can play the game whenever you want. As all the actives, better to add at the end.
Okay. Okay. Going to the fourth question. Good afternoon, Mr. Andrea. What is the preservative system of Serafluid?
No, there is no preservative system inside because the reason are two. The first one is that there is no water inside. The second is that you do not even need antioxidant, for example, tocopherol, because the glyceryl dioleate and the triolein contained into the Serafluid already act with a good power of antioxidation, so that it is, let's say, self-preserved in this case.
Okay. The second question would be, can oil-filled skin also be used as carrier oil replacement?
As a carrier oil replacement? Yes. Oh, yes, I get the question. Yes, it is possible. Actually, we have run several tests specifically on oil-filled skin that is also included into our active Serafluid. And the power of oil-filled skin is to boost the penetration of other ingredients into the skin. So you have a ester, sensorial ingredient obtained from the sustainability of the olive oil byproduct of the food industry that becomes a high added value for the fact that it is able to improve the penetration and so the efficacy of other ingredients included to your formulation.
Okay, we still have more interesting question. The question is, this formulation can be claimed as vegan?
From my point of view, yes, I see, because there is nothing at all that is being in contact or animal derived. So absolutely, you can also claim for vegan.
Okay. The next question will be, can we use oil-filled skin in wash of products, dosages of shampoo?
Yes, it is an oil. 100%, and like olive oil, as I mentioned before, is obtained from the byproduct of the food industry. And so if you want to claim containing olive-filled skin, whatever, you can do. As usual in the rinsing of product, the percentage of oil you can use is very low. So you need something to solubilize the oil into the formulation. But I guess that as all the other oil, you can include easily 2-3%, depending the surfactant system and depending the cost of the formula, of course, and what is the claim that you want to get in the label.
Okay, we have a question from Ms. Andrea Ortiz. For the ceramide, where did it came from, plant or animal?
Actually, the ceramide that we use are from synthetic origin, in the sense that the fatty acids of the ceramide is from vegetable origin. The phytosphingosine that compose the other part of the ceramide comes from a natural process, but the connection between the phytosphingosine and the fatty acid is a chemical bond. So the ceramide is chemically composed, so it's a synthesis, okay? But the two key components, phytosphingosine and fatty acids, are natural origin.
Okay, so yeah, maybe if there's any question from the audience, can we hear more questions from the audience? I think Mr. Andrea wants to answer more questions from the audience. So, any more questions? Okay, our time is now up. Thank you to everyone who joined this webinar, and we hope that you enjoy our sharing session. Before we finally end our webinar, Mr. Andrea, do you have anything you want to say?
I would like to thank once again our colleague of One Chem Central for the organization of this very interesting webinar. And I want to thank you for inviting me to take part of this seminar, because it's very important nowadays that we are very far because of the pandemic is impossible to travel, is the way to stay connected and to continue to push the pedal on the innovation, sustainability, and push the market ahead and transfer innovation between our companies and to our customers. Thank you very much for the invitation.
Okay, once again, thank you to Mr. Andrea, of course, to our audience. We're extremely grateful and we appreciate your attention and participation. This webinar will not be successful without you. We hope to continue to see you on our series of webinars today, and don't forget to visit our virtual booths at Beauty Space 2021. Stay safe, everyone.
I think there is another question, maybe here.
Okay, sure. Ms. Andrea, you want
I see.
to answer your last question? Mr.
Yes,
Andrea,
there is.
sorry.
For the Serafluid, it is also compatible with ethanol and
Okay.
electrolytes. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Actually, yes, it is. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So if there is any more question, maybe you can also coordinate with Ms. Jovi of OneChem Central. Yeah, or maybe you can direct your questions to Mr. Andrea. Once again, thank you so much to all the participants. Bye. Stay safe.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.